So just a quick rundown on the easiest way or best way to be able to make a post that had a single image. So you're all set to go, you've logged into the page, you've gone to posts. All you have to do is just click the add new button. Type in the headline. That is not going to be opened. It violates just about every rule of headline writing. But go ahead and create the name of the post. Click right here, paste in your text. I would assume you write somewhere else, or if you need to keep writing it here, fantastic. Decide what the format's going to be. Most of the posts you're going to do are going to be standard. Every once in a while you're going to have multiple pictures and you want them to be able to slide past people. That's a gallery. I'm going to ask you to do at least two video posts this semester. So you'd end up clicking that button. When you do click these buttons, it does create new blocks down here. It's like right now there's nothing down there, but if I click gallery, it's going to create a whole new section down here where I add the second and the third pictures of my gallery. But most of the time you're just going to be doing standard posts. So you've created the headline, you've pasted in the text, you've made sure this says standard, you decide if this belongs in one or perhaps two different categories. I come down here to the tags, start to type your name. When it fills in below, click there, so that way we've got the author of the thing. Come down to the featured image, click. Select your featured image that you have from the already loaded up in the media library, or if not, you could go to upload files and immediately go click to find the file and upload it at this point. But let's on this one assume that you've already found this. So you've just gone here and you've set this, and when this button pops up you can say set featured image. Wait a second until it draws down there. So this is where you put the picture. If there's just one, don't put it anywhere in here inside the text. So headline, body copy. Make sure it's standard unless you're doing something different. Pick your category, pick your tag, set that. The only other thing you need to do is decide about what your status is going to be. Do you want to publish this thing immediately? There are 3 different modes that WordPress can assign for a post. So if I come here and check the status, my version is draft, pending review, or in a way, publish. So if I decide that I'm just at a rough draft view, I'm not ready to post this yet, I want to just put it up there and think about it, maybe come back and add a little bit more or find a second picture, then come up here after you've loaded everything else up that we talked about, check the status and tell it to be a draft. Click OK, and then hit Save Draft. And that's it. When you come back, it'll be in that list of posts in the order in which it was published, but it won't be showing up on the site. It won't be showing up in any blog slider. It won't be showing up anywhere because you've determined it's not ready to go. If you want it to be reviewed by somebody else, I don't think we're going to really use that this semester. But this would basically send an alert to any administrator that they need to help open up and look and then decide that it's ready to go. If that's not the case, if it's neither one of those steps, then all I'm ready to do is hit publish. And the minute I do, it's automatically going to pop in line as the newest blog post. It's automatically going to add it to any blog slider. It's going to add it to any category page or anything like that. You're completely ready. So this is like your biggest decision after you put your headline, body copy, the format, the category, the tag, and assigned your feature image down here, is what is the status of it? Am I ready to just save a draft? Am I ready to go ahead and publish and add it to the site? You can always change the status later if you want. You could also decide I don't want this to go today. Instead, I want this to publish on May 5th at whatever time, and you can click OK. And when you hit schedule, at that moment, you're basically saying that it's published. It's not a draft, it's not pending, it's published, but it won't show up anywhere on the site until May 5th. In this case, we're just going to come back here and say, nope, forget it. So if I hit publish right now, and I go back to the list of posts right now, There it is right there. And it's telling me what the status was. It was published 1 minute ago. So if I went to the site and hit redraw right now, it's right there as the newest post in the blog slider. And if I went to food and drinks, oh, I still need to go back and set the link for that one correctly. But if I was to go anywhere over here into like the food and drink section, which is I think the place where we set the thing to go. It'll be the top post right there. So again, it's automatically added to the other places by doing that. For some reason you don't like it, you can come back up here, and I could either go back through the edit command to get up to that top corner and change it to be back to be just a draft, or sometimes that's what the quick edit is for, to just click on it, come in here and say, nope, I don't want it published, I just want it to be saved as a draft. As soon as I hit OK on that, it's going to tell me that it's just a draft. And if I went right back to the food and drinks, it's no longer at the top of the list. If I went back to the home page of the site, it won't be in the blog slide or anything like that. So in some ways, that's probably the toughest decision. So it's gone. It's no longer the first post in there. Is what the status is that you're going to set of it. Again, once I've decided that I'm ready to go, all I'd have to do, you know what, I'm not going to make any more changes to it. You could just hit quick edit, change the status from draft to published, hit update, and it automatically updates everything. Or if you were still left it as a draft because you still had changes that you thought you might want to make, you can just go back to edit. Stare at what you've got, make whatever kind of change you need to, and then at that point you could hit publish from here and it would go ahead and be set to go. So that's all there is to it.